So, it is out here raining. Um, I am on my way to. I am on my way to. I got on the wrong bus, but while we was on the route, I had to get off because if I didn't get off, I would have been taken somewhere else. I didn't even know the route I was on. I'm like, this route looks familiar, but it turns out it's a route that I take. Like, it's a route that I would take if I wanted to, like, stop at a local store or something on my way home. So, I am on my way to talk to the housing office about my situation. And hopefully they can understand. And cut me a break. Once they give you a break one time, that's the thing, I'm not going to really expect anything. Because the fact that I lost my card before, I'm not expecting them to be like, oh, you lost your card again. And maybe they won't believe me. But it ain't my business whether they believe me or not. It's the fact that I tell y'all what's my issue. That's the thing about people. They assume, and if they've seen it happen before, they're gonna be like, oh, she's losing her card on purpose. I'm just throwing out all the stuff that I know about people. So I throw this out there. It'll help me understand more. Like when they tell me no, or they tell me, well, it happened before, and I let you did it. I understood then, and I let you pay it late. But the fact that you keep losing your card, it just seems kind of suspicious, and I can't keep waiting on you because you keep losing your card. So I'm going to decide not to be so understanding this time, because you know how businesses and people feel like they got so much authority over you. They can kind of belittle you to a way where they can belittle you in a way. They can try to belittle you in a way to where, they want that authority. And that's what I think, honestly. I think that's what it is. Another thing, they can feel superior over the matter. So a lot of people want to feel superior personal problems. They deal with personal problems, so therefore, if I tell you no, and this and that, a lot of people like customer service particularly. They feel like they want to be better than people that got life issues, to where I used to be picked on, and people didn't used to take me seriously, and they feel helpless. They felt helpless for situations. They want to be. It's just personal problems overall. People and their personal problems, and they get hired in, and now they feel like they can attack anybody that once upon a time made them feel. Once upon a time made them feel a certain way about the matter. So yeah, I hate going this way because I don't like the texture of, through my boots, anything squishy or anything makes me feel a certain way. I didn't see a couple dead animals on the way here. I'm just like, man, this is why it would be a good thing to get a car. Like, this would be why I look into getting a car, because me walking past all these dead animals, can't do it. So yeah, that's how people is though, especially customer service. There's a lot of customer service people that feel like they got to take it upon themselves to make life a living hell for everybody else because of what you got going on behind closed doors. What you got going on behind the scenes of you. So therefore, you feel like you want authority over the matter, like a police officer. Why most police officers, what do? They get behind a gun and they get into that enforcement. They get into enforcement. If you think about it, a lot of people who become police officers was once a time bullied. They want to take it out on, the people that they kill and this and that. They want to take it out on everybody else because that's how they was treated. So they feel like they got to get back. And it's all about intentions. Why did you get this job in the first place? Intentionally. It's going to be the reason why you stay at the job or why you lose the job. Why you move forward or why you lose the job. That's what's going to be the reason. So yeah, I'm about to get off this phone. Got to go to this office, The rain is it's raining, and I don't want my phone to get water damage. So yeah, that's just a little vent. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Bye. Is Susan here? She's not taking any calls. Like, if I had something a message for you to deliver, could you call her, like, now? You wouldn't be able to contact her just because she's off? It is an emergency.
I guess it really depends on what the emergency is.
It's about my rent.
It's about your rent?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say that's something I would get to her tomorrow. Is it just like your rent amount, or?
It's something we discussed before. That's what I'm saying. You can't call her just because she's sick. You can't call her and kind of just confirm what I'm saying, just so I can be sure, because I can't be charged, and I know rent is coming up. I can't be charged because she's, you can't contact her.
So, like, you don't think you should be charged at all, or is it?
No, because that's what I'm saying. What happened to the guy that was here? Last time I talked to, it was a guy that was here when I had rent issues.
He's only here every once in a while.
Yeah. So you can't call her.
I mean, if we're really pushing it, I'll call her, but it's usually something that I don't.
Can you call her?
Yeah. What's up, IEsha?
So I have rent that's due, but my card again is lost. I can't find my card. This is why I told them last time, and that's why they extended it. But this is something I need to know now, so.
All right, I'll send her a text, and then from there.
Well, I'll wait around. I'll wait around for the text, because like I said, I'm not about to have this over my head, and I need to know.
You didn't get any type of fee or anything until the 5th. You still have a few days for it to get figured out.
You said I won't get a fee until the 5th.
Mm-hmm. You don't charge late fees at all.
Y'all charged me last time right after the 1st. Yes, y'all did. It was on my account.
You should have had a late fee right after the 1st.
It was like I would say the 3rd. That's what, because I came down. I'm always on time with my rent. So it's like I received that late fee, and that's what brought me down here. It wasn't even the 5th yet, and I know that for a fact. If that was the case, I know I wouldn't be sitting right here. I only act off of experience.
Were you looking just for like a promise to pay on a different date?
What is that? Like, that's something you can do?
Stating, hey, I can't pay this day, but I can pay on this day.
As long as they know. Because like I said, they applied the late fee, and that's why I had to come down to correct it. I had to do all of that because they put a late fee in, and he had to actually go into my account and take the late fee off. And I'm not trying to go through that again.
When would your promise to pay be? When would you be able to pay that?
My card should be here, I would say, Friday. 7 to 10 business days. On Friday, I sent out, actually on Friday, I made the, I called and reported lost or stolen card. So on Friday I did, so it should be here within 7 to 10 business days.
You want to do like the 11th as a promise to pay? Because I mean, honestly, when it comes down to something like this, it's a promise to pay. Now, if we're asking if she's going to waive the fees, that's on her. Is that what we're asking mainly with Susan? Because I can put down a promise to pay.
Well, so a promise to pay ain't waiving the fees?
No.
So what is a promise to pay?
Promise to pay.
Because I'm not going to promise to pay, and I still got a fee, and that just messes up the whole, that don't make sense to me. If I'm telling you a promise to pay, you should hold back on the fee until I can make the payment. So what's a promise to pay?
So, IEsha?
That's what he said before. He gave me a promise to pay, and therefore he took away the fee, and he...
That's because he is above me, and so is she.
Exactly, and that's why I said I need to talk to them, because if I get a fee...
She is not in today, so I can, again, we
You just said you can send a text. You can't call her. That's what I'm saying. This is not. I'm not about to be charged because you can't reach out to them because they're sick.
I think at this point, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
You're gonna have to ask me to leave because you can't answer me.
Yeah, because you're getting this attitude, and
I have an attitude again.
It's fine. I sent her a text message. We'll get it sorted out. We absolutely will. But I am gonna have to ask you to go because I mean, when it comes down,
I'm sitting down and everything, and you feeling some type of way, so you're asking me to go because you can't understand or you can't.
No, I completely understand.
Why are you asking me to leave? Like, you're the one standing up and telling me I gotta go, and I'm sitting down.
I'm gonna lock the door as you walk out because you're getting an attitude. And
How am I getting an
I
attitude?
don't understand why we have an attitude. Again,
How am I getting an attitude?
when it comes,
How am I getting an attitude?
it's the way that you're speaking to me. When it comes down to the fees,
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all try to control my tone, but when I don't understand something, I'm going to try to get some type of understanding. I'm not even yelling at you, and I was not yelling at you. It's just that you don't have an answer, and that's why you're frustrated.
If I have asked you to leave and you're not leaving, the premise is that I've asked you to leave. I can then call the police. Do I need to call Brian in here?
Because you can't answer me. You want to call the police because you can't answer me. I have a question, and this is about my rent. So you're going to call the police because you can't answer a question about my rent.
Let's start from the beginning. Okay.
I'm not threatening you or nothing. You talking about call the police.
Because when somebody asks you to leave and then you don't,
I live here, so how are you telling me? How am I trespassing of the building?
to go ahead and go, Aisha. But let's start from the beginning. That's fine. Okay. You're asking about rent. You are unable to pay rent right now. That's fine. Okay. So when it comes to late fees, those start on the 5th. Okay. Why you were charged a late fee before?
Because it was a promise to pay.
Look.
That's why.
No. Rent's due the 1st. As of the 5th, you get a fee. Okay. So you are saying
That's what I'm saying. You're not even letting me talk. You're not letting me talk. You're not listening, but you're the one getting frustrated. You just told me about the promise to pay. He told me about the promise to pay. So in order for you to give me a promise to pay, I won't be charged a fee because I promised to pay. And that's what he said. You can't promise, but you're offering a promise to pay.
Exactly. Yes, I can say that. Hey, I can write.
And that's what I'm saying. That kind of rung a bell. That kind of clicked. It kind of clicked. It kind of clicked because he did tell me to do a promise to pay, and he was like, since you're doing a promise to pay, that's what I'm saying. You're not waiving the fee, so what's the point of the promise to pay? But that's what he did before. Where is he at? I can't call him because the fact that he's on top of you, he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, you don't. My issue you can't handle, and that's why I'm saying. How are you going to offer me a promise to pay without waiving the fee? That's not a promise to pay. When he gets in. You don't have to. You don't have to because, like I said, obviously, it is. It's clear what it is. So I got clarity of that situation because she just reminded me that he did offer me a promise to pay last time. But the promise to pay, that's the reason they waive the fee until you pay. And then if you don't pay, that's when they put the fee back on there. So they're waiving the fee, and then at the promise to pay, the date of the promise to pay, you pay that fee without any fees. But the fact that she's saying you're still gonna give me a fee, as well as tying off the promise to pay, that don't make sense because when I pay it, I'm not about to pay a fee if you gave me a promise to pay. So yeah, I'll talk to him about this whole conversation. That's what I'm saying. I'm not about to explain myself again. That's why I don't want to leave, and then I have to come back and explain everything that I just explained to her all over again. It's just like that's what throws me off. But the longer so she's saying the 5th. I won't be charged up to the 5th, that's when they apply the late fee. I'm going to keep that in mind. That's what I'm going to tell him. That's what I'm going to hold on to, and I'm going to tell him when he get here. Y'all said the late fee doesn't apply until the 5th. I got to the 5th to come back up here and explain what's going on, period. This is their number? Mm-hmm. This is both of their number? Who is corporate?
Our corporate number. There's no.
Where's their number? Susan and the other guy.
So that is corporate's number. We do not give out their personal numbers. That's corporate's number.
When will they be back?
Susan will be back tomorrow. And then Matt, he's regional. He bounces around. I don't have a date for him. So Susan should be back tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
The 1st. April
1st. Regular time in the morning she'll be here. So I can call up here in the morning, but y'all don't answer the phones. So if I come up here in the morning, if I knock on the door, will y'all answer?
She might.
But it's possible if she's here in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I could come up here and knock on the door and just explain my situation to her. Thank you. So yeah, I'm tired of the police being called on me because they can't handle it. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all when I get home. Bye. So these are some acid pills that I got from the pharmacy. Over-the-counter drug because of my stomach. And I just had one and I ate it. It gave me the ability to eat. I'm just saying that because I couldn't even scoff down any food. Like, if I'm eating, I would have to stop. Like, I couldn't even, like, finish my plate. So I actually finished my meal. But I ate this I took this first and then I ate my meal. Just because it has lipto acid, and I know that's a part of the immune system. So that's what I used. And it makes sense to me. So, yeah, so while I was at the pharmacy, they wound up telling me that they can refill the 2 prescriptions that they gave me a hard time about. They said it was sitting there waiting for a refill. But last month when I was asking for it, they told me that I had to get a new prescription or a doctor's approval, but the fact that it's been sitting there waiting for refill and I never got a notification to notify me like, oh, you have a doctor's approval. So the fact that it's sitting there, does it have a doctor's approval? And they said come up there tomorrow to come get it. And I'm just like, I'm not about to go up there. And then 9 times out of 10, y'all talking about I need a doctor's approval. So either the doctor did approve it and is sitting there waiting to refill and they never notified me. The people wasn't even, the ones that did it wasn't there. But this is a whole new person. So, with new customer service, with new people and they coming in, I don't know if they're actually, I don't want to go up there and then, he's giving me a late notice that, oh, this needs to happen. Or, yeah, so I guess I'm going to call my doctor just to get that approval so that I can, so that I won't go up there for nothing. So yeah, that'll be what I'll do next. Hold on.